All right, we in it, boys. Let's see what we're going to accomplish in some Series 6 doubles. Rip Trainer Cup. Wow. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter, guys. I guess it doesn't matter what the cup takes place on because you can't find a match. That still took a while. Damn. All right. Let's go. There's a Talonflame. There's some shenanigans. Yeah. The plan is we're just gonna run it like we did and see what screws us over. But I wanted to give this an opportunity. However, I feel like there's less trickery and just more like straight aggro, which may or may not work with this team, but at least there's like less shenanigans. You know, Togekiss just always critting through our stat boosting kind of invalidated everything. So now we're just going to see the effectiveness of Light Screen Reflect on this damage. This is my team. This is the Porygon Z Talonflame that actually bopped that I'm going to run if this team fails. So I was gonna, like, that was the plan for the Trainers Cup, was to refine that team, but I want to try out this team. It's like, okay, there's some bans. We don't have to worry about double rock sandstorm lead, so Drifblim might be able to set up. But then there's just a lot of general Drifblim hate anyways, so we'll see how the game plays. We just have to run into things, see what happens. Thank you very much, Matachu, for the sub, which also reminds me. Boom. Porygon Z is the reason I switched to a Assault Vest Primarina. Don't you still, like, get hard bopped, though? Like, I don't see a Max Strike back-to-back going well, and I don't know how you KO one-shot a Porygon Z with it. So since it's Tailwind, that's going to make things a lot more weird. I'm pretty sure we need to just kind of assume we're stockpile, Light Screen, Citrus Berry, probably not going to be in, and we'll see. We'll just see how this goes. And then Light Screen. Maybe not Tailwind, maybe it's straight max into damage. I forget which, I think I just started doing the Tailwind with the Max Porygon Z instead of the Max Talonflame next to the Porygon. So it is Max Porygon. That Max Lightning is going to be horrible. I was thinking about maybe just Strength Sapping the Talonflame to get all of our health back after all of this kind of concludes. Okay, so he is just Tailwind, which is weird because he didn't need to because priority and other weirdness. Phantasm. Okay. We survive. Get a Citrus Berry. That Defense drop sucks. But now that means we're neutral against a support Talonflame. So I think here's where we get cheeky with it, and it might keep us alive. So we can actually survive the super effective hit from Max Porygon, and then that gives us stockpile room. But I want to Strength Sap the Talonflame, use my Unburden to outspeed Porygon, and then Tailwind negate with the Thunder Wave. So I want to do this. We just need to survive, but because of +0, we probably don't. That sucks. That's only because it's actually Phantasm, and that's probably like 3% usage for no reason. But now, we're still in an okay position. Even after the Max Strike, I think we're fine. So, now we can bring in... Could bring in Clefairy and then just go for like the Clefable shenanigans. Let's see, if I max Protect and then have Meowstic get that Reflect, that could be a thing. Clefable could just Moonlight and try to survive. Like, Meowstic needs to get focused down. And then we can hopefully convert with the Clefairy. That was actually like just a pretty unlucky that it's actually Shadow Ball Porygon. I don't think that's supposed to happen. But yeah, now we just kind of weather this, and we get our Reflect in anyways. And then we just kind of survive, and Clefable can still set up. So we got that. Brave Bird. Gonna be onto Meowstic. Good. Now the question is, do I just die to a Max Strike? That would be the problem. No, we have Light Screen, so we can't die to a Max Strike. What the hell? Excuse me, game. It's kind of absurd. Yeah, so that's why we did that, and now we have other things functioning with the Clefable in an interesting way. This is, because now we get Friend Guard with what's left of the Light Screen. Porygon Z's max is over. Tailwind is over. So, well, like, Tailwind doesn't ever matter with this team. That's why this team doesn't care about speed control. Like, it's just supposed to weather. So we Moonlight again, and then we Dynamax. Key Bear is going to activate, so we just need to get a Quake. And then we just kind of stay alive. So Life Orb, Max Strike, probably has to be Modest Porygon. We barely survived that. So this team has the tools. If that was not Shadow Ball, we're okay. Talonflame's roosting. I don't threaten it on damage, but okay, you do you, Talonflame. Blizzard? Of course it hits Clefable and not Clefairy. Or, you know, weird things happen with that. We didn't get frozen, so I'm down. And now we can hard snowball this. So Keyberry hasn't activated. I think we can still heal up, because Talonflame's going to throw a Brave Bird at us or something. So again, we just need to heal to get our stats back into us, since we never got the Baton Pass. So I mean, we lost 2 of our Pokemon. Light Screen Reflect Meowstic is still disgusting in this meta, so that makes me happy. Porygon could always get full paralysis, which would be nice. Talonflame's probably going to reset. He has no reason to. He has, like, absolutely no reason to. I'm just going to keep doing this. So, like, Moonlight, another Max Quake. And then we'll do a Max Defense with a Calm Mind, heal again, Life Dew, and then we got a million damage. Why? Whatever. Maybe Porygon. Oh, and then we finally get... we're now at full health, so we now have a free turn to do whatever. Which means now we're safe to Calm Mind next turn, as we stack that with the Iron, the Steel Spike. Like, who looks at me at my last 2 Pokemon that you're going to be faster than, and then still Tailwind? Whatever. Game's stupid. So we got the Calm Mind there. Yeah, that's going to give us +3, so that means our Steel Spike, Porygon. Porygon might die. Probably not. Because, yeah, it's a physical hit, so. Alright, so there's a Brave Bird. 3 damage. We're starting to take less. There's the Key Barrier. So now we're +2 special, or +2 defense, +3 special defense. Get another Calm Mind with a Life Dew. Ooh, Hyper Beam. Sweet, that means we get a free Life Dew next turn. Still a lot of damage. Porygon Z dies, though. Hopefully he doesn't. Be weak, Clefairy! Yes! Oh, that's kind of awesome. I like that. So now we're invincible. Bringing it back, though. I like this team. Had a rough start because of shenanigans. We're still gonna see if we can do it. Now we got the synced up dance. Feels good. And we're getting a lot of health back. We're not taking a lot of damage. I think we go Calm Mind and then we just start doing like stored powers from here. Because now we got that Life Dew going on. And Clefairy's unkillable at this point, because it just got +2, +1. Alright. So the only thing that can ruin us is a crit. Ooh, and we get a free turn. Incursion's weird. We're still, like, really strong and healthy, though. Maybe he did the Tailwind because Porygon Z would be slower with the Paralysis, so I guess that makes sense now that I'm thinking about it. It's like, oh, that Tailwind's gonna wear off. Oh, wait, I might actually outspeed Porygon. Huh. So, if he Hyper Beams, then he's just free setup. And now I'm just taking less damage. I think I have enough stats to where it's more damage than the Moonblast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and -1 speed. Light Screen's still up for a bit. Yeah, so Stored Power is more damage at this point. Hopefully that just bops the Pincurchin, then we got a Life Dew here. Oh! Give me another free turn! Yeah, he's got nothing. This is great. Like, okay, Rising Voltage, I've got +4 special, and we still have some stuff on our side right now. Also, I guess that is like the Tailwind if you actually do that switch so you can be faster for a turn. Now we one-shot his team. Hopefully. It's a rushed +2 Stored Power, so yeah, it's not that insane. Light Screen wears off, but now we're actually faster, so I'm not as worried about the Pincurchin damage. Let's go Stored Power on the Rotom, try to two-shot him as we keep Life Doing. Oh, okay. A little more intense, but not horrible. Whoa, Assault Vest Pincurchin then. And then just all out Rotom. Interesting. So the Pincurchin's 0 threat. And now we finally turned on. So yeah, it's like the Drifblim, what I learned the first time I played this team is the Drifblim makes it a lot nicer, but it also doesn't matter. And we still always lose to crit. We were able to bring this game back in a pretty substantial way. And it's mostly Meowstic. Like, Meowstic with the Light Screen Reflect for a while does hard carry. And then we just camp this. Just camp the Life Dew forever. Battle was canceled. We pulled it back! This team's working in Series 6, guys! Okay. Yeah, I'm like, Life Orb, Muscle Band, Quick Claw, Weakness Policy, Assault Vest, Citrus. Okay, but no defensive investment. So I was about to say, so having a plus, does Stored Power get offset by that 1-? Like a +7 Stored Power is enough to KO an uninvested Rotom on +2 special attack. Kind of makes sense. And then it has Citrus Berry. We still weren't in like a horrible position because like worst case he does half our health, we get a quarter of that, or like we get half of the half lost back, and then we two-shot it. And then Pincurchin does 3 damage. And maybe I need to follow me on Clefairy if it's awful. Did Clefairy work in 2020? Did Clefairy started working in 2020? That's why I came up with this, I think. I think that was like January when I wanted to get in doubles. I was like, let's do something stupid. So Clefairy's still the best Pokemon in the game. Wait. That explains the lack of damage and the lack of dying. I can only respect that because of the hit, like the hit point defense or like the defense special attack investment we've seen on weird Pokemon. Again, this dude's just kind of like trying to cover for everything. What does this person know that we don't? Also, shiny Master Ball catch from a den, hacked. Hacked dens. What's the name on that? OT Gabriel. So he actually... Oh, Martine. And then Gloria. Weird. So we have a Den shiny that was caught a few days ago. That's a little sketch. So it seems like he might have gotten the Porygon legit, and then everything else is very sketch. Seen that Slowbro set before and haven't seen it do anything. It's mostly just like Nasty Plot into Quick Claw, Quick Draw luck. That kind of screws me over if I'm not ready for it. But with this setup, I don't think this team worries about it as much. Bring back Toxapex. Toxapex too slow in doubles. Because, like, we don't have the turns to sit there with Toxic until they die. Because it just takes longer for the animations and the turns, and people stall you out more. Like, this team I'm running got timer stalled a lot. And it's one reason why I stopped running it. Stopped running because of Toxic Stall, Crit, Togekiss, and problems from rocks. Tyranitar, Excadrill, Sandstorm lead. The Tyranitar, Excadrill, Sandstorm lead was so inconsistent and weird. Because, like, sometimes I'd survive it, other times I wouldn't, and then other times I'd get flinched, so I wouldn't know if I'd survive or not. Because it's like, Strength Sap, Reflect, Thunder Wave, not the Tyranitar, because Dark-type Pokemon immunity is dumb. And then a Stockpile, and then a Strength Sap, and then I Baton Pass, and then sometimes I switch into Clefairy for that extra survivability. It's so weird. Ginger Ninja, thank you very much for the sub. Always love the videos. 19, you have against the whole... Okay. Hey, yeah. Always love videos. Being 19, I have a bit against the whole generation entitlement thing. But overall, don't think you deserve the hate you get. Keep up the awesome work. Yeah, but you do gotta admit, like, Zoomer, young millennials are still really entitled for the most part. Like, it's not that rough of a generalization to make when it kind of keeps coming true. Especially when you watch the Pokemon community fall apart. Wow. And there it is. It's impossible. Even if the Trainers Cup was Series 6, you couldn't even train for it because no one's playing doubles. Like, here's what I say about whenever I say something and people get upset. If it doesn't apply to you, then why are you mad? Because, like, yeah, it applies to most people. But if you're different, then cool. You're the exception. Be the good person. Be the exception. I bred all of my shiny Pokemon. Don't call me a hacker. It's like, well, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the people that are devaluing all of your shiny Pokemon. Now we get to see what happens with this Terrakion. Ooh, the Amoonguss. That's gonna get weird. If it's Amoonguss Terrakion, I don't know how we handle that. But if it isn't, then we're all right. But yeah, so that's the thing. It's like, why are you getting mad at me when it's a fact that 99.9% of shiny Pokemon are hacked? And that if you have a full team of shinies, especially when we watch on stream and we like look at the opponent's team at the end, full team of shinies is going to be cheated. Like that full Machamp's Pokemon or .coms or everything, so yeah. I don't understand why people get upset about that. I never attacked anyone else. I just state the facts about them. Okay. This I can deal with. Because there's not a lot of damage. I'm going straight Safeguard though. So we go Stockpile, Safeguard. Done. Stockpile, Safeguard. I don't care if he goes for a Rage Powder. I'm clearly going setup. I need to not fall asleep. It is Korean Amoonguss, so that's a point for maybe being all right. That's incredibly slow. I never imagined a world where I'm actually faster on this team. Pre-Unburdened. So, I mean, what are you going to do? Ice Beam me? Oh, Liquid Voice, Hyper Voice. So strong. Pollen Puff. I'm about to say, if Meowstic dies, I'm down with that. But that didn't even happen, so... Now we can't do anything to sleep us. I think we're... Nah. We actually took... Light Screen... I want to minimize so bad. Because we have Citrus Berry with a Light Screen. Coming up. Yeah. Let's thread it in, boys. I wish Light Clay affected Safeguard. That'd be nice. Because then I just wouldn't have to worry about falling asleep for a little bit longer. Possible clear Smog Amoonguss. Well, you gotta hit me first! Drifblim is one of the best tanks in the game. What do you mean defenses are bad? It has hit points. Which is actually better for that Pokemon, because if you max out the defenses with effort values and also get stat boost onto it, it just gives you multiplicative stats on top of a high hit point count. So it actually increases your overall durability. And then I have the top pass, and then everything's okay. We can get another Stockpile. And I guess we Dynamax and just start going for things. So, we've only seen Special. We have Light Screen up. We never got our Reflect, so we should get Steel Spike in here. Drifloon's a great tank Pokemon. Doesn't Clear Smog ignore evasion? I thought it didn't. I thought it had to connect. Clear Smog does ignore evasion? That's stupid. Why does it bypass accuracy check for no reason? See, I just haven't ran Minimize in that long because no one was running Clear Smog back in like Generation 6. And then Generation 7 nerfed it with Z moves, and I haven't been able to minimize that much in Generation 8. So I thought it was like Taunt, because there's been games where like Taunt wears off, I get a Minimize or something, and then they miss the Taunt, or they miss a key Toxic or something with a non-poison type Pokemon. And then I'm able to keep that Minimize going, but it just bypassing accuracy check, that's pretty lame. You forgot about the safeguard. Cool. 2 stockpiles and a minimize. I think we just gotta start going for damage. Especially now that we're getting even more stats with the Clefairy. Let's not hard switch. We've also lost games by hard switching, and that's kind of dumb. Damn, like, I'm free to do whatever I want. Let's get another Steel Spike. No, we need a Quake, because we got special attackers on the field right now, so Clefairy needs to survive. Spore, Safeguard, Pollen Puff. I guess his last move is Synthesis. Or not Safeguard. Spore, Protect, Pollen Puff, Synthesis, question mark. Sludge Bomb. So he would have done a Clear Smog instead of Spore. Like, you have to. What's Clear Smog usage for Series 6 right now, according to Pokemon Home? Rage Powder? Yeah, but then that means he has, like, even less options. Like, Spore, Rage Powder, Protect, Pollen Puff, that's horrible. Clear Smog can be blocked by Substitute. Eh. We could run Sub on this Drifloon, and it's kind of strange in doubles, but it probably has more effectiveness than Minimize. However, Minimize is coming through. Clefable's not taking damage anymore. So now we go Calm Mind. Now we back that up with Steel Spike. And maybe there's a Sash. Let's break the Sash. So 2 Calm Minds, and then we just do non-stop Life Dew, and then we win. Dude, that Minimize is actually coming in big. He hasn't Dynamaxed yet though, so I'm wondering what his like big Dynamax play is. Dynamax kept Sub, that would be actually busted, and we'd see more Sub than ever, which would increase the usage of Liquid Voice, ironically, because it bypasses Sub, because sound-based moves. And then maybe we'd see some more Infiltrator. Dragapult might be decent then. But that's not the case. So Dragapult's still horrible. What is he doing? That Safeguard was big, I guess. So now it wears off, but store power. Even at +1, probably going to be good. And then now we can spam the Life Dew and we're fine. Ooh. Or... Now, I don't want to sack off Clefairy like that. I was like, we could follow me the Clefairy, and then Clefairy eats the Spore, but I think I'm okay. Like, even if Clefable goes sleep, that's invincible. I'd rather have Clefairy be Life Dewing. So +1 with a lot of stats. It's dead anyways. Liquid Voice is always better in VGC since it's the only water move that doesn't affect allies. Muddy Water. But, accuracy. Rather Torrent. It's clutch in doubles, because like, sometimes you might find that survivability range and then blow something up. But I like that you can Hyper Voice, Liquid Voice, or you can do like round combos, or did round get snapped? Those round combos used to be pretty cool. I'm gonna use this as a Calm Mind opportunity to just kind of like finish off. We'll see what the store power does. Let's just check damage here. So we also got that defense boosting in on the Clefairy, which is what I wanted to do with that Meteor Mash. So Clefairy can still survive a Talonflame. We Baton passed at the right time because that safeguard. Everything worked. Everything worked. Clefairy Clefable too strong. And now he's like timer stalling because he's mad. I don't know what the max Talonflame gets him. Primordial Sea would be great on Primarina. Think that's a little overtuned. Just a touch. Yeah, let's do tacking anyways. Ooh, a Steel Spike. Your non-stab, low damage option, not killing my Clefairy. Gaining defenses isn't going to help you here. Life, that's all he could do with Life Orb. Clefable still avoiding attacks. Clefairy does go down. Now the game gets weird. Because Meowstic is back in play. Or we can do those Drifblim shenanigans we like so much. I guess we didn't have to Calm Mind anyways. Okay. The Drifblim oh wait, no, Meowstic died, right. So now it's just Drifblim shenanigans. Drifblim might get blown up, but I think he really wants to Steel Spike the Clefable. Ah. You eat a Moonblast. Drifblim might get blown up here. Moonblast, Dracozolt, and then Strength Sap, Dracozolt. I don't care about the Talonflame. This is gonna get weird. Okay. He could have done something to Clefable, but I guess he opted not to. Alright, what do we got here? So the +1 kills Dracovish, I think. But Dracozolt does like weird tanky things. But he's fast. Okay, never mind. So yeah, I guess a +1 Calm Mind is fine. I'm just gonna heal this turn, because like crits could suck. And also there's like no point attacking a Dynamax. So yeah, like this dude finishes off his full shiny team with a shiny Dracozolt, and that's a hack. And there's idiots in the chat that are saying that you can breed fossils. Doesn't work. So that's one thing that always got me when people are like, they're not hacking, and then they just have 0 game sense. I was like, Wolf Blick didn't use a hacked Raichu. It's like, but that Dream Ball combination was literally impossible inside the game, and they still argue it. So this is like one of those aggro teams to a degree. Like Primarina does hurt. And then we had like a Talonflame Dracozolt finish with a Life Orb in it. But then we're still fine. So let's go Stored Power, Talonflame. Probably takes 2 hits, but like Calm Mind +2 into the Stored Power finish. But we do have more stats. We have a lot more stats with the Minimize and then things. And now he's losing all of his damage because Steel Wing has nothing. Wolf still thinks Vish is OP. That's tragic. But then that's what I expect with his audience having no game sense. He's a fraud. He won by cheating in 2016. 2 generations ago. He doesn't have relevance right now. But there we go. That's another win. Sweet. Hey, we have videos for tomorrow. And now we get to check. Yeah.